She's not angry the way you think. She's not mad at what happened 5 minutes ago. And she's definitely not upset just because of the words you said. What she's doing is watching how you respond to chaos. Most men miss this. They think the fight is about the toothpaste, or the text you didn't send, or the plan you forgot. But women live on a different emotional rhythm than men. And when that rhythm hits a storm, she doesn't want you to explain it away. She wants to see if you can hold her storm without losing yourself. This is the moment most men fail, because you panic, you raise your voice, you chase, you beg, you explain. You try to solve the problem logically like a machine. But that's not what she's testing. She's not testing your words, she's testing your masculine emotional core. Let me break it down. A woman doesn't want a man who never gets shaken. She wants a man who can get shaken and still stay grounded. You ever notice how, in a fight, she gets louder, meaner, more erratic? And yet at the same time, there's this tiny flicker in her eyes. A look that's almost begging you to not take the bait, to stay calm, to be her rock when her waves crash hard. That's the test. It's not about what you did. It's about whether she can trust your energy, because here's something no one tells you. When a woman feels emotionally unstable, she'll instinctively try to find stability in you. And how does she test that? By poking your center, by creating tension, by throwing a little chaos your way. Not because she wants to break you, but because she wants to feel how strong you are. Can you stay composed when she throws fire? Can you breathe instead of bark? Can you lead instead of chase? This doesn't mean you tolerate disrespect. This doesn't mean you let her walk all over you. It means you're anchored, unmoved, clear in your boundaries, but not reactive, not emotional, not trying to win a battle. Because when she sees you're unshakable, she softens, she lets go, she feels safe. See, women don't want to lead emotionally. They might say they do. They might act like it. But deep down, they crave a man who knows how to lead with presence. Not control, not dominance, presence. Let me give you an example. A man once told me he came home after a long day. His woman was irritated, slamming things in the kitchen. She snapped at him. "You never help around here. You just walk in like you're a king." Now, he could have done what most men do. Defend himself, get angry, pull away emotionally, or explode. But he didn't. He walked over, looked her in the eyes, gently grabbed her wrist and said, "I see you. I know you've had a long day too. Let me take care of this." She melted. Because what she really wanted wasn't a debate. She wanted to feel seen, to feel his calm, to feel his love in a moment of storm. That's masculine energy in motion. Now here's where it goes deeper. A woman's attraction isn't constant. It rises and falls based on how grounded you stay. Not how nice you are, not how successful you are, but how emotionally centered you remain when the world, or she, goes crazy. And yes, she'll keep testing. She'll do it without knowing. She'll do it when she's overwhelmed. She'll do it when she's bored. Because the moment she stops feeling your strength is the moment she starts pulling away. And here's the harsh truth. If you fail the test too many times, if you keep losing your frame, chasing her, arguing, or falling into emotional chaos, she'll lose respect, then attraction, then love. But if you pass the test, if you can breathe while she burns, if you can see her pain instead of just her words, if you can love her without folding to her emotional fire, you become irreplaceable. Because to a feminine woman, nothing is sexier, nothing is more safe, nothing is more magnetic than a man who stays grounded when everything else feels unstable. She'll open up, she'll lean in, she'll stop testing so much. Because she knows this man doesn't flinch when I break. He holds me together. So the next time she pulls away, snaps at you, or starts a random argument, don't panic, don't fight, don't chase, breathe. Relax your jaw, look her in the eyes, say little, lead with energy, not explanation. Let her feel that you are still you, still steady, still solid, still rooted in truth. Because she's not mad. She's just making sure you're still the man she fell for. And if you are, she won't just stay, she'll surrender.